Alright guys, today I'm going to share a little homemade recipe for sports injuries and soreness, stuff like that. Especially if you're a martial artist and you're doing weights or any type of physical type of training, you should have some to use for your muscles. Alright, so this is very similar to Tiger Balm, although a little different. The main ingredient you'll need is petroleum jelly, Vicks Vapor Rub. You know that's good for opening up the chest and breathing and some aches and pains. Now, up to you, but usually in Australia we usually have in our kitchen and stuff like that, eucalyptus oil, tea tree oil. I use arnica oil. I've got camphor and clove oil as well. Now it's up to you how you want to make it. For instance, if you haven't got clove oil, you can just buy the cloves or the grounded clove and add that. And also, if you want to add a bit of heat, you can add the cayenne pepper. And but just watch out how much you want to use, because you don't want to be sweating. So I make my own according to my training. So this is a martial arts type of training rub. So you're not using oil based medicine. This will solidify and it's like a cream. I've used it many times, and when we get up to cooking it or making it, don't pour it in hot, because that's the result, it's melted. So but that's empty almost now, and I take that to work and I massage my arms and hands and whatnot. Get yourself a Tupperware that you can use to pour it in, but also keep your tub, because you can re-pour that into there. So I use one to pour out and fill, and the leftover I chuck back in to that. As well, get yourself a little pan, because once you use it, you only use it for your medicine and not for cooking. So this is fun to do, and you can make it however you wish. If mine's going to be sports type of smell. Now, if you just want to add your Vicks and petroleum jelly and just say peppermint oil, just to smell good and whatnot, or lavender, it's up to you, but mine's based on training and heating up the muscles and getting them ready, or recovery post-training and so forth. So this is all Western type. I also use tin chut, the herb, and I sprinkle, that's been grounded up. And the herb tin chut is used in Chinese medicine for pain and removing bruises. It's a king of the herbs, and it's used in most formulas for tita, external rub, and internal as well. So I may add that in, a teaspoon of that, but I won't today. I used on the last one, but I'm just going to show you what you can use if you've got some stuff laying around at home. Alright guys, so we'll cook it up. So basically first though, you'll want to smell your Vicks, right? And get used to the smell of each of those herbs, or the oils, excuse me. You want to put the petroleum jelly in first. You're only heating it up, you're not cooking, right? So you just want to melt it all, just nice like warm, right? You don't want to be cooking it. And then you're going to add whatever ones you want in there. And at the end, add the Vicks, right? Because once you add the Vicks, you won't be able to smell as much what you want, right? So depending on that. So add the Vicks last. That's just my way of doing it because I want to know what I want it to smell like and so forth. Eucalyptus oil and tea tree oil been used by Aboriginal people for a long time. It's antiseptic and it's good for aches and pains, as well as they use it for chest and so forth. So like inhaling, very similar to the vapor rub. Alright guys, so anyway, up to you. You may want to do your own, but it's fun nevertheless, and it works, you know, it's really good, and it doesn't, you can't spill it, so you can carry it around in little Tupperware, take it to work in your bag, and if you got another one at home left over, whatever's left. Alright, so anyway, let's get cooking. Alright, so I've got the Vaseline, or the petroleum jelly, starting to melt now. So you just want it down to a liquid, you're not trying to cook it, so don't bring it up to high heat. You can have it on low just to get it going, if you want to get it high first, but you don't want it sizzling and stuff like that. Alright. Alright, starting to liquefy. So today I'm going to make this using clove oil, arnica oil, menthol, salicylate, it's like Denka rub, and camphor to it. Now you don't use too much camphor because it can be toxic, so be careful how much you use, especially around the kids, so just use a few drops, but it's always good for healing as well. Alright, I'll just pour this in now. Looks like a little face. Anyway, it's still melting. I've added all my other oils that I wanted and the type of strength and smell, so that's something that you need to go off yourself. And now I'm about to, another way is when that's melting like that and it's not hot, put your finger in and rub it on your skin, and then you can smell if it's just the right strength that you want, and then you can add according to the smell that you need or want. Right? It smells really nice just like that, but once the Vicks goes in, the vapor rub, it sets it to another level. Alright, so enjoy. So everything now is almost liquefied. Alright, so I want to test it a little bit. See, I can put my finger in there. It's hot, but it's not too hot. Right, so I need to have a smell. And it's really nice. So now you turn it off. Now actually I'll add the cayenne pepper just to show you how it changes the colour. I didn't have much left. And to me, I don't care about what colour it is as long as it works. Stir that through. If I was to use Chinese herbs, I'd use dragon blood and Hung Fa, which will change it a beautiful red colour, like the Red Dragon oil from the Hung Mo. But this will also turn like a yellowy colour. You want all that cayenne pepper now to go to the bottom, because you don't want to pour all that in. You know, me, I don't care, but if you want to look good and you want to, you can strain it through a cheesecloth if you wish. It doesn't matter. It's just around the house, cheap, easy and effective without learning any Chinese medicine. Sometimes we have it right here in our own backyard. Alright, so now I've poured it into the Tupperware and I'm just going to let it set or solidify on its own. Don't put it in the fridge, and you'll have this for a long time if you have a nice air seal container. And I can't wait to try this, but it smells amazing. I've used a little bit of the oil that was left over on my hands, and it's good for massage. It's not greasy and you won't spill it. You just get a little bit on your fingers and rub it in. Alright guys, so hope that you enjoy that. That's very similar to Tiger Balm now, the colour anyway, but I only used a little bit of the cayenne pepper. I don't want it too hot, but it should actually feel good once it's all it all solidifies and let the herbs and oil fuse together. Alright guys, like to know what type of what you would do, what you would use, and what you have in your kitchen, you know. So but yeah, this is just something that you can use, and it's cheaper and you'll have a shitload of it. Right guys, God bless.